Welcome to the Dairy Raid. Presented with over 20 years of coaching experience, the Dairy Raid provides commentary and analysis of the schemes, the players, and the coaches who create Wisconsin football's new identity. Now here's your host, Ryan Anderson.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Dairy Raid and week 2 of Wisconsin football as the Badgers took on South Dakota in a game that ended 27-13. Obviously, another underwhelming performance. So let's take a look at the film here and see what went right, what went wrong, if I could talk, and what we could do to improve on for week 3. So here we go. First quarter, starting on the 25-yard line, the Badgers are going to come out here in 11 personnel, 3x1, pistol. And we're just going to have a little simple inside zone. Okay, kind of out of a stretch backfield action. You kind of treat it like a mid zone. All right, so we're coming out here. South Dakota's in a tight front. Okay, so they have their defensive ends in 4-eye technique, so inside shade of the tackles. That can cause issues, especially with getting to second level guys. Because of that positioning, it's a long way for the guard to reach. Normally, they're going to have a player on his shoulder here, or he's going to be stacked here, and we can just climb. So a little bit different, but something that we see a lot against spread teams now. So something the Badgers definitely have to get used to. So let's take a look at the box angle. Okay, pretty good double team here on the front side between Nelson and Brunner. Brunner does a good job getting off to the linebacker. That's what springs this. Got to see a better block on the outside. We let that inside hand free, and then the pop comes. So, I mean, Chaz obviously has got to have better ball control here, but he's switching the ball to his outside hand because he's expecting that block on the outside to hold, and we let that corner get his hand free. Luckily, we fall on it, and we live to fight another day, but not a great start. But 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2, 33-yard line, 3x1, a little bit different alignment. Got a stack, bunch alignment out of the 3x1, offset to the weak side. And we're going to get play action. We're going to run the cross, but we're going to spike the cross, find the space behind. So we're going to go under the first linebacker, over the second, and then we're going to spike it. Under, over, and now spike it. Working for depth. And that creates some space for the throw. Let's look at the other routes real quick. So we're going to get a crosser and then a post over the top. So then get another variation of the Yankee concept. Double post. But we just take the Y cross way to get there. And really nice job by Tyler to extend this play. Let's look at the protection and see what went wrong. Okay, that's just Malman getting beat inside. Straight slant. I think he's expecting help, but he is just so slow out of his stance. And he sets wide, which doesn't help. But with this tight alignment, he shouldn't be setting so wide because he's going to get help on the outside from Nowakowski if he goes. So why is he setting wide? I know he's on an island here because they're sliding here, but that's just not good. But good pocket awareness, good movement by Tyler, and just NFL arm strength. That's the difference. Flick of the wrist, nice tight spiral, perfect ball. All right. And that was our biggest pass play of the year so far. All right, 35-yard line. We're moving the ball. Okay. 2x2 open. Offset to the field. Okay, and we're going to run our... So we got our bubble screen out here. We got our quick concept out here. And then we've got our QB draw inside. Okay, so this is not a design QB draw. This is not supposed to be draw all the way. It is we read the box and we react based on that. Okay, so we're 3 over 3. We might be calling this 4 over 3 based on how wide he goes. So now we're looking here. Okay, so, and I think that's what happens here is Tyler's eyes go here. So when when his eyes exit, we don't get the extra body off that's going to climb to this linebacker. Okay, and normally in this case, it's actually Renfro who releases. And he's covered. So this should be one of the guards. And we just don't get it. So let's look at the end zone angle. Say, this is the correct read. Okay, we are 5 blockers for 4 defenders. We just need to get off one of these double teams. And I think Brunner is supposed to be this guy, but we just get off too late. So both Brunner and Malman are both trying to release on this, but that's just bad positioning. Okay, and maybe we call it a good defensive call, and that's what this tight alignment does. If he's playing in a 3 technique, inside or outside shade of the guard, this makes this read really easy. If he's playing a 4 or 5 outside shade here or a head up, the read is easy. But because they're playing inside alignment on the tackle, he's more of a 3 here. That really sets up and forces double teams. And yep, and that's just what there. Tyler was just expecting that guy to be blocked by one of his 5 linemen, and none of them got off. So not great. 2nd and 13 though. Okay, so we are in 2x2. 3x1. We're in 12 personnel, a little stack alignment inside. I like to subtle little differences in additions to the offense this week, new formations. And let's see how we run it. We're going to get split flow inside zone. Split flow outside zone. Okay, nice cut by Ches. Okay, so we seal off the backside, push it, and get vertical. Let's take a look at the end zone angle, the box angle. So we get the split flow. Nice job by Brunner. Brunner and Renfro on this double team right here. This climb. Snap, step. That's great teamwork. Okay. I want to see Riley Malman moving faster. He's moving real slow in this game. Okay. Nice job by Huber as well. This is blocked well. We're blocking outside zone really well this season. And it's changing a little bit of the run game philosophy. And something that I'm in favor of because I love outside zone. All right. So we are in empty here, but we are in 10 personnel. So right away when I see this, I'm expecting that we're going to get motion to set a coverage indicator. Okay, I'm not expecting Jackson Aker to sit out here as a slot receiver. So we let them get set. We point out the blitz, and now we send the motion. So now we get the coverage indicator. Okay, we're not changing the coverage out here. So for me, that's indicating we've got a zone coverage. We're not making any adjustments, just a little bit of an alignment difference. Okay. So we're going to throw our follow. Okay, this play worked great for us last week. Okay, same play that we hit Bryson on for a big game against Western Michigan. Okay, so we've got Bryson working across. And then he spikes it. Okay, we're going to get the follow. And then we're going to get a wheel. I might have switched those 2 guys around, but let's see how it goes. All right. Get back to my desktop. Thank you. And play is going to run. So, yeah, sorry. So Tretch is on the wheel. and then Pauling's on the follow route. Okay, and this is going to start opening up out here between these two. Because again, we keep hitting this one over and over and again, and it's quite successful for us, and it's going to open up balls behind. And it's also going to start getting some of these defensive backs on the front side out here to get their eyes low, which might open up the fade over the top. So not bad. Let's just take a quick look at the protection. If I can get it to low. There we go. Thank you. Okay. Weird alignment here by South Dakota with 4 strong. So protection should be relatively easy. Good movement. We have a new center. Danko's in. I did not notice that earlier. Okay. Oh, the snap was good. Blocking was fine. Let's keep an eye on that. I don't remember paying attention and seeing Renfro was out. And now he's back in. So maybe it was equipment issue. All right, so we are in 11 personnel. Okay, bunch to the field. 3-by-1. GH lead. Okay, and then we've got the flat glance RPO. And again, that's going to open up. Tyler wants that ball. Tyler wants to throw the glance out here. All right, so we're going to get the little flat route. And then we're going to get the glance sitting right in here. And that's where he wants to go. So look for that coming in the next couple weeks. Because again, early last year, Mordecai was quite vanilla, and then we started opening up with some of these reads. So let's look in the box, see how this play didn't develop. All right, so we're covered here, we're covered here, we're covered here. We're gonna run GH, so we're gonna go here, and we're gonna lead. Okay, so turf monster a little bit. I mean, definitely. And again, this is where maybe I disagree a little bit with how the Badgers run their power scheme, where they like to wrap with the guard and then kick out with the tight end. I like it to go the other way. So I'd like to see Huber get here, and then we get a down block, a double down here to the backside backer, and then we can lead up here with Nowakowski, get a double team here, get a single block there. But that doesn't give you as much opportunities to bounce it outside, which is probably why we're looking for the wrap and the kick out there. But yeah, turf monster. At the end of the day, it's a turf monster who kills the play. All right, 2nd and 9. 2nd and goal from the 9-yard line. All right, 2-by-2, still 11 personnel. Split flow, touchdown. Beautiful play. Let's get right away to the end zone. Okay, so working the double teams. This is a beautiful double team right here. Do we get off to the backer? Don't need to. And so what we get here is their end is squeezing in front of Malman, and it actually ends up, when he throws him, he actually puts himself out of position. So, yeah, Malman's playing slow in this game. He's playing big, but he is playing slow. All right, but we score. 7-0. Okay. Here we go, 1st and 10. No, sorry, kickoff. Don't need to see the kickoff. We'll talk about special teams another day. All right, next drive. And that's the defense. I thought I had clipped all that out. All right, here we go. 2nd drive. Okay, 1st and 10 on the 20. We are in 20 personnel. Motion across. Again, most likely just as a coverage indicator. South Dakota's playing a shell coverage. They run a lot of cover 2, cover 4, and then cover 6, which is quarter, half. To me, I'm guessing here they're probably in cover 4 or cover 6. But we're just going to get this quick little handoff inside zone with the lead back. Okay, we've got a little RPO action on the outside. Okay, just running sticks and flat, a stick and an out. All right, that's going to build up to later. Look at the corner's eyes, even on a run play. Eyes inside. That's going to play later. All right, let's take a look at the end zone angle. Okay, so now South Dakota's coming out in a 4-man front. Single linebacker in the middle. So get a double team. Nice cut by Yakimelli. Not thrilled by that block by, or failed attempt by Malman. Yeah, this is, now again, he's supposed to be a read, so I don't even know why he's attempting to get a hand on him. He should be going straight to 10. So I don't know if it's because it's RPO, he needs to hang on him, but if he is, he's supposed to block better than that. Jeez. All right, moving on. 2nd and 8, 22-yard line. Okay, 3-by-1. 3-by-1, but I think, yeah, we are in 12 personnel. Yakimelli's in the game. Little backfield movement. Gonna get to outside zone. Okay, Yakimelli's running style is born to run outside zone. This is what I wish we would have seen for some of our running backs last year in the outside zone game. But again, we're blocking outside zone really well this year. We're giving great lanes and makes the reads for the running back real easy. Okay, so here, again, the way that I read outside zone is I read 2 to 1. So 2's out, I'm in. I'm looking for 1. He's already gone, so I know I'm going to push and then get vertical. As soon as 0 commits outside, so I can set up the double team, boom, burst inside. Great job. Great read. Riley Malman is not having a good day against 54. All right, moving on. 3-by-1 set, 11 personnel, play action. Oh, we're going to run this is the flea flicker. Okay, so the broadcaster says that he should have flattened this. Only if, the only way I would have flattened this is if he went inside the corner. But because he went outside, I think he's expecting the ball right down the middle of the field. And let's look at Tyler's setup here. I think he's just a little bit too far out in front of his feet. I mean, it's a long throw. Like, there is a lot of space over here, no doubt. And maybe that's where he's supposed to be. But if he's supposed to get there, then he needs to come underneath this corner, and then he should be working across here. He should be working to the top of the W and then spiking it, or out here and then coming across. But because he goes around the corner, he's not getting there fast enough. And again, it's a home run shot. So should he have been there? If he was supposed to be there, he needed to run the route better. For sure. But I like that we're taking a shot. Why not? Because we know we can pick up easy yards here on 2nd down. least that's the goal, right? All right, 2x2. Outside zone again. Again, great cut by Yakamali. I'd like to see him, let's get to the end zone angle. I'd like to see him get a little more vertical off of this cut. So great job. Okay, here's where it's okay that Malman gets beat in. He doesn't get beat inside. That's a long way for him to reach. But instead of trying to hook him, just wall him off. So boom, there. Okay, now I want to see him getting more vertical. Just a little bit more. Probably hard for him to say when he's got 10 right there, but just a little more. But excellent vision, excellent cut. And again, it's the misnomer of outside zone that you have to go inside. Okay, reading 2 to 1. So reading 2 to 1. 2's in, I'm in. Already, his eyes are here. 1's in, I'm in. And now I can bang it all the way back. Great read. Great read. All right, moving on. 3rd and 4 now. 39-yard line. 2x2. Okay. Just running kind of like a drive concept. All right, so Pauling is going to sit down over the ball. About 15 yards. Okay, we're going to curl inside with Williams. We're going to get a burst release and then out. So we're running that bow concept that we ran so well last week. A little wide of the throw. Let's look at the box and see if, check Tyler's feet. I think he's trying to throw the ball in a safe spot. I mean, it does hit us in the hands. Not a great throw, but maybe if we get our eyes around a little quicker, maybe we get rid of the ball a little early, right? There. That's when I want the ball out. We're a little late. So because we're a little late, like ball should be out now. Heads around, ball should be hitting him in the face. Because we're a little late, we have to throw a little harder. Fit in that tight window. All right, 4th and 4. And we're punting. Let's look at the beauty that is this punt. He's playing better. All right. We'll talk about special teams one of these days. Forgotten thing in football analysis is special teams. All right. Next drive. Here we are, 2x2. Offset to the short side. We're going to get motion into 2 back with our tight end. Another different formation look. So we're going to run GH lead with motion from the backfield. Like that action. Okay, so just we're finding different ways to run the same things. So to the defense, this looks like a different play. To the offense, it's the same GH lead that we've been running from 3x1, 2x2 the whole year. All right, so that's a good block by Renfro, or by, I keep mixing those two up. Huber. Okay, 10 does a pretty good job. This is a good individual effort by 10, the linebacker. Because with the way that they're lined up defensively, it is going to be hard to get a body over here. So that guy is going to be unblocked. But we still gain yards. Okay, 2nd and 6. Motion into 3x1. Going to get it back into the pistol set. I like that they're shifting the backs a little bit. Again, just little things that are different. We're going to run outside zone. Okay. Blocks are great. Getting great push. I think Ches needs to hit this a little harder, a little faster. Like, this is a great alignment to bounce it outside. And again, Malman is just slow out of his stance. I mean, and he steps the wrong way. Like, when you're stepping into a double team, especially with an outside zone, you should be never stepping inside. If anything, he's going to step vertical and then let Hubert take over, and then so he can wrap up field. I mean, we still hold on to him, but we just don't get any push. And I'd like to see a little bit more burst out of Ches. All right, 3rd and 2, middle of the field. Okay, great throwaway opportunity. Because we're at midfield, we're confident in our run game. If we don't get it, we'll come back out and run the ball on 4th down. So we're going to get a 12 personnel, stack alignment right here, and this is the touchdown. This is what I was saying earlier about how these package plays set up each other. All right, so we're going to run split flow inside zone. Pull it out. And that corner's eyes are inside. If they're running cover 2, which looks like they're going to be running on that side of the field. Okay, so they're presenting a 5-man box. So they're thinking 2 over 2 here. This is probably 1-on-1 out here. And we might be sagging here. But he's the flat defender. So when he gets split flow and he gets the quarterback to break out, that's his responsibility. And the safety's got his eyes in the box. So that's easy pitch and catch. Okay? And that little mistake in coverage in assignment is going to set up a lot later on. Because this had nothing to do with the fake stock block. This was all eye manipulation by Tyler Van Dyke in the offense. Let's take a look at it from the box. Let's see how the block's set up. Okay, another interesting alignment by South Dakota. It's a good job pulling the ball out. And just flick of the wrist. Doesn't have to be a pretty pass. I've seen people online saying, oh, nice spiral. Like, doesn't have to be. Flick of the wrist, get rid of it. Touchdown. Boom. Okay. And that is it. Because there's 2 plays left in the first quarter, but they're at the beginning of the next drive. So I think instead of extending this video and then have an awkward start to the next one where we're on 3rd down, then we're going to stop it there. And we'll continue tomorrow with the second quarter of Wisconsin versus South Dakota. This first quarter saw a lot of nice things. I like the different formations, different uses of personnel groups, and for the most part, we executed pretty solidly, which is why we're up 14-0 at the end of the going into the second quarter. So why weren't we able to sustain that? That will be the question that we'll talk about next time. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow for the second quarter.